at a return. He'll ride his man on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. You start the season, top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Sellers. That's caught. It's Harbor. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. A little release to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle at Stevens.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. This is a designed run. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant
football now. All the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this run move.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Dropping back, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
To the air on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. Is every day becoming flag day for this offense? 1st and 25 now. Fires to the tight end. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Bust through behind his pad. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Green. A little screen to the running back. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Slithers into space. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Good timing on the quick out. Still on his feet at the 45. Into the secondary on the right. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down to the 14.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And the ball's on the ground. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process.
Woo. I'll tell you what, you feel really fortunate if you're on offense. That's one of those where it takes 13 seconds for that ball to roll out of bounds. You're just trying to make that thing. You're trying to blow it out of bounds. Make sure you don't turn the football over. In such a good position to go take the lead. Fortunate bounce for that thing to go out of bounds.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really keep screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. We're not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking for the goal line. And to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 flash today. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Florida. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll move the tight end. Going right to work up top. Got it behind the line. It's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught over the middle. It's Green. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Green. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. game plan. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Looking downfield, it's Green. Got it in the middle with Stevens. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Tight end now in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He'll take it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. To throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the big game, and they've got it on the 46. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might be changing the route. someone not clear on the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Sellers. Showing the arm strength to the left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Green. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Keeps looking downfield. He's got an open man. At the 45 on his way. Lots of room to run. Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown Razorbacks. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 21 over Florida. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Caught in the backfield. It's Hunt. 30 on the Jets. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Back open in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Through the air, it's Green. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wide receiver going in motion. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The snap sets up the throw. Got his man on the outside. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
It's complete to the left. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Line is set on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
To the air, it's Sellers. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He wants to change this route. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
How about that? 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Cyclones all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 18 over the Rebels. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Back to throw. It's Green. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. Nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the catch on the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll operate out of split backs. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Flips it out to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might be calling a hot route.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas 24, South Carolina 17.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
I would love to see him tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Rides the back on the option to give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The number one goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
Now the play fake. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Off play action. He'll take another shot here. A strike downfield. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And the Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Green. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Pulls and fired complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. This drive and snap it from the 44. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 2. 2nd down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Harbor. And the Gamecocks are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it on the outside. It's Harbor. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Quick completion on the out. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
That's something as a defense you got to be prepared for. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to help out and try to bracket guys on these outbreaking routes.
Wants to throw it. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Gamecock. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And what a huge scoring extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Green. Got a man, it's Brown. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. And And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He'll take a deep shot here. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This crowd went from going bananas cheering their team on to you could hear a pin drop. Unbelievable.